What's up guys, it's Brandon Childs. Today I'm going over an exercise called the Bosu Alternating Squat Swings. Now this is a movement that's going to really teach you how to generate force from your legs up through your hips in order to do any kind of explosive movements for sports and activities like that. It's also, because you're doing it on an unstable surface, it's going to help expose and also correct any kind of imbalances or improper mechanics that you may have in your body that you may not have been aware of before. And as I said before, it's really good for mimicking sports and the multi-directional movements and activation that's required to perform all those explosive high-intensity movements. So before trying this exercise, you want to make sure that you're comfortable standing on this flat side of the Bosu before you try it out. So, foot in the center, slide your feet out nice and wide, and then because you have a dumbbell in one side of your body, you're going to feel the Bosu want to shift you over to the side. Really focus on keeping it nice and flat the entire time. The next part, when you go into moving the hips, you want to think of it more of a hip hinge than a squat, because if you do a squat up and down like that, you're not really trying to drive force going up and down, you're trying to drive the weight going straight forward out away from your body in front like that. It's not a shoulder press where you're just going straight up, you're working in the frontal plane of your body. So slight bend in the knees, drive your hips back, but when you drive your hips back, you want to make sure that you're not sitting back on your heels. You want to really focus on keeping that Bosu flat and working against those imbalances that you have in your body and improper technique. So as the hips come back, swing the hips forward, the weight should naturally come up. I'm using a small weight just to show you at slow speed, but once I get to the heavier weight, you should basically use a weight where you can't lift the weight up on its own. If you're just using a light weight, like I can throw this up, with minimal effort. When you get to the heavier weight, you're really gonna have to use your hips and the momentum generated from your hips to get the weight up. So what it looks like, as you see, I can't lift this up. I can, but you see it's very hard. But if I use my hips, it becomes a lot easier. And I just switch at the top, like that. And if you'll notice, the Bosu is doing a lot of movement at the bottom because my body, central nervous system specifically, is trying to keep my body in a nice neutral position to keep it flat. So it's correcting all those imbalances and weaknesses that I have in my body to keep it in proper alignment. So now, when I transition into playing my sport, my body will be a lot more functional and I'll be able to perform a lot better and with proper mechanics to keep myself nice, safe, injury-free. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that will bring out your ultra instinct.